So basically in this video, this is a continuation of our strategy which we showed you guys in our previous video, guys. So for you to understand this video, you need to watch the previous video. So guys, as we said before, you need to zoom out, go to a higher time frame. You need to mark out your highest point and you need to mark out your current lowest point. So one thing first which I'm seeing is this: the market can never do this. So you need to mark out all your playgrounds, all your key levels, all your sensitive zones. These are either an area where the market once set on as a support, or an area where the market is once rejected as resistance. So don't put too many key levels, as for they'll confuse you. So just put a key levels where it's necessary, an area where you find no problem. So after identifying your zones, we said next you need to identify your trend on a daily time frame. If the trend is difficult to find, there's a probability that thing or that market might be difficult for you to find the proper trend, and you end up killing a stop loss or a stop loss in general. So we go back to our candlesticks. I've identified my zones, I've identified my key levels, identified my trend. I've seen that currently we are having a higher high. We are having a higher high. We also do have a higher low over here. After having that, the market gave us this higher high, and we are expecting a higher low somewhere in the future. This is a breakout in the retest, so I'll expect it around this area on the purple zone, because the market once failed to pass, then it gained momentum, then it passed and came and set. Now I expect another sitting known as a demand pull. So once we dive into about 4 hours after identifying that we are in a zonal push, one thing I'm seeing is that on the 4 hour time frame, we're once in a bullish trend, right? We're once in a bullish trend. Then I'm gonna identify the other part, which was an upper resistance of the 4 hour bullish trend. What are we seeing? We are seeing market structure giving us this higher high, market structure giving us this higher low over here, market structure giving us this another higher high, market structure giving us this other higher low, market structure another higher high, market structure is giving us this another higher low. So let's continue. So guys, you need to mark also on my points being a higher high. This is a higher high. As we mark another point, then the market gave me this higher low over here, right? So the market then failed to pass the previous high, give me what I call a lower high, and the market gave me this structure being a lower low. So this is basically how I knew that we are now preparing for some souls. So this purple blue zone which I've marked over there, it was once our support. We've been sitting there over so long. So let me just write, this has been our support in the past. So once you break a zone, it becomes either a support or a resistance depending on the structure of the market. So now it's now a resistance. So I'm actually expecting that the market can drop from that zone. So whenever you bypass a zone or break a zone, that zone has to change structure. That zone has to give you an entry which will continue the overall trend, which means that zone to be broken. For instance, we failed to pass this area over here, then we went back to gain momentum because we are overly bullish on Euro USD from a bigger time frame. So after gaining momentum, the market then got momentum to push further. Then it came to retest that zone because it was once a resistance. That's the simple strategy: a breakout and a retest, and then you look for entries depending on the market's trend, depending on the zone, depending on time frame. So I advise you to go from a bigger time frame like daily. You need to identify the daily trend. Then you go on H4. You need to identify your H4 trend. After identifying your H4 trend, you also need to now look for market structure. Is market structure changing? what are my candlesticks saying. So after identifying such things, they will actually aid you in helping you so that you can find the perfect direction. However, guys, sometimes the market can actually fail to respect our setup. The market will not always respect our setup. That's rule number 1 of forex. The market sometimes don't respect our setup. Like right now, I'm anticipating on these two zones. Should this zone which we have fail to push us down, then the upper blue zone will push us down. Should we fail to break below and retest and push for sales, then I need to understand that this zone is the one which will give us sales from a bigger time frame. So let me just go down to 1 hour now. So from 1 hour, I'm seeing that we had a rejection candlestick. We are now focusing more on this part, on this correction. Finally, let me teach you impulse and correction. So we broke out with impulse movement, then we are correcting. So the market was creating this breakouts and correction, breakouts and correction. Then we're actually having a bigger correction, retesting the overall structure. So for us to go for sales, we just need the breakout and the retest. As simple as that. Don't make complicated things. Don't make it difficult to trade. Wait for the market to get out of this small correction so that you can go for your sales. Don't try to be a hero whereby you're gonna look for sales within this small trend. What if the market gains momentum to push over and retest that zone and go for buys? Then your stop loss is hit because we're just basing upon this zone. So I'm now adding some confirmations. So the first confirmation is, of course, use a zone, minimum 3 touches. These are confirmations. Then next is identify whether it's correcting or impulsing. Third, you can also use candlesticks patterns to help you in finding your entries. As simple as this, 3 confirmations, then it's as simple as this. So right now I'm seeing that upon market structure, by having what we are bullish, so it's not wise to go for sales, right? Because we're having a higher high. Guys, you need to understand market structure. After understanding market structure, things will become so simple. Higher low, then we have higher high, higher low. This was a high, so there was this higher low, then this higher low, there was this higher. Wait, this was where is our higher high? I have to say this higher high over there, then give us this higher low. It's a simple state. So basically on this setup, I would expect a breakout and a retest so that we could go for ourselves. Then my TP will be somewhere like there. I would aim for a 1 to 2 stop loss just above our zone. Then we aim for our previous support area, something like this. That will be your TP. This will be stop loss on this setup. I'm seeing that we're at a resistance. We had an engulfing candlestick over here. That is an engulfing candlestick. So this is actually a good setup. However, we need to be patient. I'm also seeing that we also have something like a head and shoulder. This is our left shoulder. This is our right shoulder coming through. Then I was actually expecting a proper retest to go for sales. However, I'm also seeing something like this, right shoulder, this, then break of structure. This is a lower low now, you see. According to lower time frames, it's a lower low, so I'm expecting a low high to go down. But I won't be marking lower time frames. I won't be marking lower time frames because I'm not in need of lower time frames right now. So guys, and also guys, confirmations. Let me add one more thing. This is critical. Know your session. you need to know your session. How many sessions do we have? We've got, personally I can just say 3 post that one. I won't usually, most traders don't get to trade during that session. We have New York, we've got London, we've got the Asian session, and the other one we've got Tokyo, but the other one is not so considered. So we just have these ones. So guys, you need to understand your pay. Which session does it move most? Whether it's New York, whether it's London, whether it's Asian session, whether it's Tokyo. I won't expect to be trading Euro USD towards Asian, towards Tokyo, because those ones will be consolidating a lot. They're gonna be bigger spreads. But I will expect myself to be trading Euro USD towards London session, open of London or during London, and also New York session, because the base and the quote currency is Euro and USD, so it's easier for me to get entries. So guys, I've just entered the Euro USD analysis. I have shown you guys, so just be patient and wait for this to play out. And also guys, are you seeing something? Even the head and shoulder can even come like this. I'm actually seeing something. If the head and shoulder pattern works out properly, it can even come out like this. The breakout entries test being confirmed. So it's just a bit of patience so that we can trade this thing. So that's it guys. I've analyzed Euro USD. I've shown you guys our strategies based on the market structure, with zones, with trends and trends. Once we go into battle 4 hour, we see that this is it, the overall trend we broke out. Now we're in this young bullish trend, which is coming to test our overall structure. Then once we go deeper to 1 hour, we're in a bullish trend, which is a correction to the bigger trend, which was 4 hour being bullish. We broke out this zone. Then we're expecting sales. Should the market fail to give us sales, that's when we go for buys upon breakout and retest of this thing. And if our stop loss around that point, then we can aim for something like this, because we would be continuing with our bullish trend. Structure will be bullish still. So should the market fail to give us sales, we just end up for buys. It's a simple strategy which, if you master it properly, you actually enjoy this thing. It's a simple strategy. If you master it properly, it's gonna be simple. So right now we're in the New York session, and I'll see how the market will play, but I'm expecting sales on Euro USD. So I'll update you guys on that trade idea. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And also guys, also in the description, do write what you guys want me to be explaining more. I trade basically, I don't support and resistance and trend lines. I don't trade other strategies because I feel comfortable trading these. So this is it guys. We have come to the end of our video. Hope you guys have learned a thing. And also guys, I hope you guys will actually get to benefit from these videos, benefit from these strategies, and make money. It's as simple as that. Signing out.